Welcome back to the channel. My name is Brian Kingsbury. I'm a full-time reseller and freelance photographer. Today we're working on some reselling content. I've been busy this morning listing some stuff that I got from a junk drawer lot. I bought a couple junk drawer lots and have been relisting the items that I got. Had a sale this morning from one of those. Let me give you a look at it. So this is one of the items that I got in the junk drawer. It sold this morning for I think $13 and some change. It's a LL Bean US Ski Team patch. So again, as a reminder, I got that junk drawer lot for just around $30. So to get I think $13.82 back already is a pretty good investment return already. I've got a whole stack of other items I'm going to be listing today. Let me give you a look at some of those. So here's a look at a few items that I got out of the junk drawer that I'm going to be putting up on eBay today. That Batman action figure here, a Hercules action figure, a little Simon and the Chipmunks and his girlfriend, Lennox elephant, and this Matchbox car, kind of an oversized Matchbox car. So I'm going to try to get those 5 items up, and then I'll have all the items that I wanted to list from the junk drawer posted on my store. So I've been trying to work through some old storage unit inventory that I have sitting around instead of going out and buying new inventory. I've got a stack of that here that I'm also going to photograph and get listed. Let me give you guys a quick look at that as well. This is all stuff I got out of a storage unit. Again, I bought a cheap storage unit. I think it was under $100. I forget the exact amount, but it had this Xbox controller in it. It had this brand new pair of gloves. It had this pair of Texas gym socks. I had a couple of brand new cards, Father's Day cards that I'm going to put together as a lot. These kids plates, I'm going to list those, and I'm going to list these too, I think. I'm not sure if I'm going to pair those up or do them individually, but maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 listings, plus the 5 that I had here from the junk drawer. And then I'm going to throw a couple CDs and DVDs into the mix as well. Try to even things out. I have this Queen Greatest Hits box set, but it only has 2 of the CDs in there. This brand new Civil War DVD. It is brand new in the shrink wrap. And then this foreign language series on how to speak Spanish in your car, learn in your car. So I'm going to try to get all that stuff photographed and listed today. That's the goal. So I did get 6 listings up this morning from the junk drawer lot inventory. Let me turn you around and give you a look at what I got posted this morning. The first lot I put up was from one of the junk drawers. It had all those keychains in it. This was some of the nicer keychains. This is a lot of 9 keychains for $29.99. This is the one I posted for a little bit more money because it was some of the more unique keychains. Let me scroll through real quick, give you guys a look at what we got in this lot. So there's the Universal Studios. Let's start from the beginning. There's the monkey, a little gorilla. I took individual pictures. There's Marvin the Martian. This was a France '98 soccer keychain. Florida. This was a colorful Florida keychain. Let's see what's. There's the Universal Studios keychain. Little Pepe Le Pew, another soccer keychain. Catwoman. A Corvette keychain. And a Detroit Pistons keychain. So all 9 of those for $29.99 plus shipping. So I realize that's a bit of a higher price point. I did put 2 other lots up at a lower price point, hoping that those would sell a little bit quicker and that one would stick around and I'd get that higher price point for that. So the idea was to price one at the top of the market and the other 2 a little bit lower for quicker sellers. Here's a look at one of the other lots of keychains. This has 10 keychains in it for $19.99 plus shipping. It does have some unique ones in there as well. Atlanta 96. This was a ruler, a 6-foot ruler keychain. Lake Louise. Happy Hanukkah. Let's see what else we got. Boston. Clear the road, I'm 16. Barcelona. A little globe. Another little ball of some sort. And last but not least was this unique Planet Hollywood So all those for $19.99 plus shipping. So I might as well give you a look at the third and final lot of keychains. Again, this was a lot of 10 that I put up for $19.99 plus shipping. Hoping it'll move quick at $2 per keychain, but we'll see. Let me give you guys a look at it. So I try to put nice clear pictures up here. A big one of all of them, and then individual shots that I'll give you a look at. There's a little chef. Let's see, Banff. This was a little dog with a spring in the middle of it. Another one of those Boston keychains. I had two of those, so I split those up, one in each lot. España. Alaska, great guy. This was, I think, a clarinet of some sort, or some sort of musical instrument, wind instrument. This is an Asian-inspired gold chain. And last but not least, wait, is there two more? There's two more. This was a guitar, and this was a music note. So there it is. So 3 listings and what, $30, $40, $50, $60, $70 worth of inventory into the store. That'll put me in the profit once those sell. Again, I spent $30 including shipping for the first junk drawer lot. And I got those 3 listings up already, and there's still a lot more that I can list. So the second junk drawer lot was a bit of more of a challenge to get my money back, but I did start listing things from it, and as you saw, that LL Bean ski team patch sold right away, so that's good news. Let me show you a few of the other items that I got listed already. I put up this Power Rangers Slackjaw character. Priced him at $8.99 just to be under the competition. I wanted to put him up for $9.99, but I think that'll get me a quicker sale. There's only a few of them online, and he appears to be pretty popular. So the brand new ones on card sell for quite a bit of money. So hopefully someone will see this and snatch him up. Another listing I got up this morning was this lot of 3 Halloween Pez dispensers. So it is that season. Halloween's right around the corner, so I decided to get these listed right away. Pez dispensers do sell. I was looking at the sold completed listings, and there were quite a few Halloween Pez dispensers that are selling. I priced mine at $9.99 with shipping, so hopefully that'll be a quick sale this Halloween. So I got this little guy listed as well. I guess he's some sort of Mexican comic book character. Meeman Penquin. He's a small, only 2.5 inches tall. There wasn't a lot of them online. There was more comic books than action figures, so I think there was 2 solds for $11.99, so I priced mine at $9.99 plus shipping. So hopefully he'll be in the mix and get sold real soon. And again, just a reminder, the reason I bought the junk drawer lot number 2 was for those troll dolls. I did get those up, 2 lots of 3. Let's give you a quick look at those as well. So these were the taller 6-inch troll dolls. I posted them for $29.99. They had the clothes and the theme and whatnot. They're a little bit nicer than some of the others I saw listed, so I think that higher price point is okay. We can always drop the price if they don't get a lot of interest. But I think they're unique and definitely should sell. So you saw the 6-inch dolls. We also had a trio of 4-inch dolls, 3 4-inch dolls that I also put up. Let me give you a look at those. So being the smaller 4-inchers, these went up for $19.99, $10 less than the other lot. Again, there was one that didn't have clothing, a little heart-shaped troll there. But he's in good condition, just didn't have any clothes. This guy was ready for the beach in his shorts and t-shirt with the pink hair. They have different color eyes, which was kind of unique. They're small, 4 inches, but I checked the bottoms. They're nothing from the 60s or anything. They are more newer. This was a little Hanukkah one in blue with a blue shirt. Just the little shelf dolls that you can buy and collect. So hopefully these will get a sale and be sold real quick for $19.99 plus shipping. So just a reminder that buying these junk drawers was all part of my effort to try and sell some junk drawers, and I do have some nice junk drawer lots listed. I listed mine for $9.99 with $9.99 shipping. So far no bids, but I'm imagining that they will all come in last minute. I do have a few watchers on some of the items that I posted, some of the listings I posted, so hopefully they'll come in with those last minute bids and we'll get some of those sold. Let me show you what we got. This was a lot of mostly Star Trek keychains and pins. There was also a tin toy, a toy rocket that I threw in as part of the lot, but those are all brand new right there. You can see in plastic keychains. So you can get 6 keychains. I'm only asking $9.99 for 6 brand new there, and then there's also, let's get to the rest of them. All of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think there's 8, 9, 10 more keychains. So a whole bunch of keychains. 3 pins right there you can see, and there's that tin toy that I was telling you about. Comes with the box. Little, what do they call it? A restoration rocket ship by Restoration Hardware. Kind of a cool little tin toy. There's the back of those brand new keychains, and there's the whole rest of them there. So all that for $9.99. I mean, this one right here is brand new, worth $9.99 itself. So hopefully someone will spring on that. Some Star Trek fan will snatch that up for $9.99. So I have 4 other junk drawer lots listed, also all at $9.99 plus $9.99 shipping. So we're looking at a $20 buyout to get these, but I think somebody will spring on these. I also have some in my smaller store that I did, mostly of the Star Trek stuff, so I'm going to keep an eye on those as well. But I'll give you an update and let you know how they do. So I still have 2 days left until those auctions end. I did start them at $9.99 as an auction, so they have the opportunity to get bid up should there be a bidding war. I doubt there will be, but you never know. So I am looking at potentially buying a couple more junk drawer lots. I got a couple I'm looking at right now that end in about 3 hours. I thought I'd give you guys a look at them, and so you can see what I'm thinking about them, and maybe you can help me make a decision on whether to buy. I don't know. So here's one that ends in 3 hours and 21 minutes now. Let's see, it just went down. So there's obviously that dinosaur in there, that little plastic dinosaur, some sort of kid's dinosaur. Probably, you know, maybe $10 worth of dinosaur there. There's all those postcards, it looks like. This is some sort of journal or something, I'm guessing. It appears to have a little mold on the bottom there. I don't know if some wear or something, but some antique photos. Now this was the interesting part. This has all these antique buttons. I know some of those original buttons can be worth a lot of money, but there are oftentimes a lot of reproductions. Those military buttons, I have sold them for as much as $45, I think is the price on that I sold one for, but they were the legit originals. Those might be reproductions, but if they're not, they could be a decent amount of money. I did ask them, and they said that in this in that prescription bottle are wheat pennies. So you can see here they have some matchbooks, some jewelry, some random stuff. Not really seeing where the big, but again this one they have a little Popeye art in the back there, and those wheat pennies, I don't know if those are worth much, but you could probably lot those up, little trinkets and whatnot. But I think those buttons right there, those were the buttons that I'm talking about. If those buttons are originals, which it's hard to tell unless you get your eyes on the back side of them, then Some of those could be worth quite a bit of money. What happens is oftentimes people get these old military jackets and they're missing a button, so they go online and they find that button, and to complete the jacket they have no choice but to buy the original, you know. They want to complete it, so that's the only way they can find those. Here's a look at the other lot that I was considering purchasing. It appears to be by the same seller. They have that small section and then matchboxes. This has a Volkswagen Beetle as the main larger item. It's on plastic, so I'm not really that excited about that. If it wasn't, it would probably be easier to sell. I guess you could take it off that plastic thing, but let's see what else they got. Some buttons, those matchbooks, some pins. There's that V-dub. It does look like it is die cast and not plastic, so that's good. I love karaoke button. All those little pins, you could lock those pins up. There doesn't appear to be anything too valuable in that, but here is probably where the bulk of the money can be made. There's that little Disney pin there with Mickey and Minnie on it. Those always sell. Again, more of those pennies. And let's see, there's a little cross over here, little pennant cross. Again, another Disney pin over there. So they have two Disney pins, so you could lot those up, give them a better chance to sell. Looks like a little Boy Scouts tie holder there. Some shells, some more change, pins. Just all kinds of little knickknacks that, I mean, again, they're only asking $10, so you put one lot together, you should be able to make your money back, and everything else you sell, it would be profit. So I don't know, you guys have seen them. Those are the ones I'm considering. About a $20 buy, including shipping, so the investment is fairly low, but I'm not sure there's a huge return on investment here. You think I could triple my money by buying those? I don't know. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Sales have been kind of slow today. I have 4 sales for, let's see, what was it? $85.99 in the big store. Let me show you what sold. I showed you that patch, but what also sold was this Nordstrom men's dress shirt, size 16-33. It sold for $15.60. Had a pretty nice shoe sale. This pair of GH Bass size 8.5 burgundy red leather loafers sold for $42.79. And finally, this MB Studio Gray 2-pocket 3XL tall dress shirt sold for $13.80. So 4 quick orders. I pulled those from my inventory, have them here ready to put shipping on them. Let's get shipping printed. Good morning. It's a Monday morning. I had some success yesterday listing a few items into my store, but was a little bit lazy in the afternoon, watched some football, took the rest of the day off. But I did get a few listings up. Woke up this morning to 2 sales. Let's take a look at those and give you a look at what sold yesterday. So 2 sales for $29.46. Let's look at what sold. This Hager 2XL gray polo shirt sold for $12.96. And this size medium Lucky Brand 3/4 sleeve blue t-shirt women's sold for $16.53. This was part of the clothing inventory I got from a storage unit clean out, so that storage inventory is starting to pay dividends. So as you can see, I bought those 3 units at the beginning of the month, and they're still selling inventory. Listing women's clothing is not really my favorite thing to do, but I did get that big stack of women's clothing listed, and some of that stuff is starting to pay off, so I'm making my money back. I I bulked up most of that stuff, but it's all online now, so now the rest of it is all profit as it comes in. It'll trickle in throughout the year. But I think the focus now is not so much on storage units. I'm going to kind of move away from that for a while and try some different things. But let's take a look at what I have to list today. So I got about half of what I was hoping to list yesterday listed. So this top row I still have to get to those junk drawer lot items, those 5 items, the 3 media items. And I'm going to try a few different things. I'm going to try this little doll. It looks like a pretty high-end doll that I got out of a storage unit. I'm going to put that up. And then these 3 purses. 2 Coach purses and this little Juicy Couture. Don't really list a lot of purses, so I'm trying to get into some different categories and get some of this inventory that I have from storage units listed into the store. So that's what I'm working on this morning. A lot of times when you buy storage units, you get a lot of kids' toys and plush. There's a lot of plush. Usually I just donate that stuff, but I've got a little tote full of it sitting here. I think I'm going to try to list some of that this week and see if maybe I can make a few bucks off of it. So I've got a tote full right here. We got this little dinosaur, this little dolphin or whatever it is, a fish, Raggedy Ann and Andy, all kinds of little plush dolls, little teddy bears. This is actually a pretty nice little teddy bear right here. It almost looks like one of the high-end types, but it's probably just a knockoff of that. But I think some of this stuff has the opportunity to make a few dollars off of. I think just like the rest of the categories, I need to do the research and price it accordingly. Don't overprice the market to make sure that it will sell. And I think I'm going to start listing with shipping. That's something that I think shipping rates keep going up every year, and you got to be able to get that money back in order to be competitive in the marketplace. That's one thing that's kind of frustrating. As rates go up every year, you kind of have to adjust your pricing if you do free shipping. If you just had calculated shipping rates, when it goes up, eBay would adjust your pricing for shipping accordingly. So I think that's probably the move to make going forward. Move away from free shipping and just go with calculated shipping so that you don't lose any money on shipping. It's Monday morning. I realize a lot of you resellers will be heading out to the thrift stores looking for new merchandise. Today I thought I'd look at 3 snapback hats that sold for big money online. Let's take a look and see what's out there. With football season in full swing, here's a collab Disney did with the Raiders that sold for $2,100. Sticking with the baseball theme, here's a Seattle Mariners vintage 1993 snapback that sold for $1,900. If you're calling foul play on this, here's a vintage trucker style hat that sold for $1,400. Foul play. Switching sports a little, here's a Pistol Pete Maravich hat that sold for $1,200. There's 500,000 snapback hats currently listed on eBay, and 73,000 have sold within the last 90 days. Let's look at some of the top selling hats. With the Astros currently taking a run at another World Series, here's a vintage Houston Astros hat that sold for $3,000 recently online. Sticking with basketball, here's a Milwaukee Bucks snapback with tags that sold for $1,200. So as you can see, those vintage snapbacks are out there. Something to be on the lookout for as you head out to the thrift stores today. Hopefully you can check out that hat section and find yourself a big money hat. Good luck. Hopefully you guys enjoy that quick look at a few bolos to keep an eye out for while you're out there thrifting for new inventory. I know those snapbacks can sell for big money, so keep an eye out for some of those big money hats. I had a few sales out of my small store. I thought I'd give you guys a look at those real quick. Let's take a look. Looks like we had 6 sales for $96.83 over the weekend. Let's take a look at what sold. First item that sold for $17.05 was this size medium Jimi Hendrix blue short sleeve graphic t-shirt. Second item that sold for $21.94 was this Canterbury South African rugby men's blue and white size medium V-neck jersey t-shirt. Third item that sold for $13 was this Echo Sleepwear gray polyester spandex women's lounge pajama pants, size small. Fourth item that sold for $10.71 is this black solid winter beanie hat, one size fits all, men's polyester lined, time and true, keyword knit. Fifth item that sold for $15.19 was this Land's End blue cotton men's long sleeve pocket dress shirt, size small. The sixth and final item that sold over the weekend out of my small store was this pair of Carhartt shorts from a storage unit I recently cleaned out. They sold for $18.19. They're Carhartt gray carpenter shorts, size large, 34 by 10, men's cotton. So there's a quick look at sales from my small store over the weekend. Let me get those from inventory and put some shipping on those so I can get them ready to send out to the customer. So I've been making some progress listing this morning. Let me turn you around. I got 9 listings up right now. I'm going pretty good in list mode, trying to get as many up today as I can. Let me show you. So there's 8 of the 9 right there. We got the Fenton elephant from the junk drawer. Simon and his girlfriend Jeanette is her name. Had to look that up. We got the Batman figurine there. We got Hercules over there. Down here I listed a Versace glass case, sunglasses case. Finally got to listing a couple purses, 2 Coach purses from a storage unit that I purchased, and this little Juicy Couture purse as well. And the final one was this doll. Where is it? There it is. It was a JC Toys doll. It did have 2 little marks on the head, so I priced it to sell at $14.99. So I'm getting some good listings up, mostly storage unit stuff, so gotta continue to list. So I've got all those listings up. Now I have to take some fresh photos of some inventory I have outside waiting for me. I'm gonna dive into plush. I've never really listed plush. I usually just donate them, but I've got I think a dozen set out here ready to be photographed. Let me give you guys a quick look at what we have. So here's a look at some of the plush that I am going to be listing today. I got the Raggedy Ann and Andy, got that out of a storage unit. This dinosaur, also a storage unit. These are some older storage units, just like an armadillo or something. I gotta look that up. Soft and cuddly, they call it. Teddy bear, a monkey, a couple more teddy bears. This was kind of an interesting moose. You don't see those very often. A couple of these are brand new with the tags still on them, so I can list them as new. Added a nice colorful tie in there and a strap for some luggage. I'm going to try to list that for cheap. Just a couple quick listings. So I'm going to get that stuff photographed. Since I'm getting into list mode for plush, I thought I'd take a look at the category and give you guys a couple big money selling plush. I know they always sell pretty good. When you think about plush, I don't know why I have never sold them. I usually just donate them, but they are almost the perfect thing to sell. You don't break them during shipping. They're lightweight. They're plentiful. You go to the thrift store and they're always there. So let's take a look at a few plush that sell for big money, shall we? Here's a plush moose. Instead of the real thing, you can get a plush moose, get it mounted on the wall. This one sold for $175. Here's a plush armadillo that was retired. They're no longer making this. This is sold for $76 on eBay. Here's a plush dragon. They call this the Serendipity Dragon. This one sold for $1,025 on eBay. Expensive. Here's the most expensive vintage monkey that sold on eBay. This is a Rushton Star Creation Company monkey. Valentine plush, rubber face. Sold for $400 on eBay. Take a good look at that guy. That's 4 bills. $400 this guy sold for. And of course, teddy bears. Everybody has teddy bear plush. This one is a little bit different. It's an antique, very old teddy bear, Steiff. You know the brand Steiff? They don't even know if it's a Steiff. It's straw stuffed, vintage plush, needs help, needs a home. It sold for $1,325. So if you see one of these out in the wild, be sure to pick it up. That's big money right there. So hopefully you enjoyed that quick look at some plush that are selling for big money on eBay. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more bolos. So you guys just saw the big box of plush, and through the magic of video, they are now listed into my eBay stores. Let me give you a look. The batch that went into the small store right there. This stack right here was the rest of them that went into the big store. The Dragon and the Raggedy Ann dolls had to go in the larger boxes. There they are, 4 of them into the small store. It looks like this one sold right away. The rest of them were listed into the big store. There they are, 5 plush into the big store. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little look at the day in the life of a full-time reseller. If you like this type of content, be sure to subscribe to my channel and ring that bell notification so you can continue to watch the journey of my reselling life. I did go out Monday and buy some fresh inventory. Unfortunately, I forgot the card that goes in the camera. I was going to take everybody along, but I do have the inventory here at home now. Unfortunately, no content of me shopping for it, but I can do an unboxing, a little haul video, so be sure to stay tuned for that. Check out my other videos and check out what I got. Here's a quick look at it. $200 fresh inventory sitting here ready for me to show you. Be sure to like the channel and come back and see what I got.